Think rock musical, heart-to-heart conversations, all mixed in with a little dark humor. Do we have your attention? Perfect. Here to tell us about the Uli Theater's rendition of Next to Normal is producer and director Elise Hodge, along with Claire Holt, who plays the role of Diana in the show. Welcome to the both of you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Yes. We're thrilled to be here today.
I'm excited to talk about this one. So tell us a little bit about Next to Normal and how a rock musical so powerfully tells a story about mental illness.
That's a good one. You know, the music itself, I think, lends to what gives us the drive for covering things like mental illness as well as grief. So this show covers a lot of different aspects of what goes on with mental illness. Claire, I'd love to throw that one at you a little bit and let you talk a little bit too, because you're a huge part of this show.
Yes.
She's our lead in this show.
She's the lead.
So, here I am. Yeah, so this musical is really a beautiful and also raw and visceral depiction of a suburban family navigating loss, grief, and mental illness. And that sounds really heavy, but it also it works humor and joy the way that there is in real life when we're dealing with tough situations. And so it's really a very good balance. Yeah. It's a very good balance between the two.
Yeah, sure. And then it won the Pulitzer Prize and multiple Tony Awards. So clearly a powerful piece that's resonated with a lot of people. What made the Uli Theater decide to bring the show to Sacramento audiences?
Well, it's actually very much a part of what we do at the Uli Theater. The theater is set up as a nonprofit, and it is for our community, not just our audience members, but also our artistic community. Yeah. And I encourage people like Natalie Zimmerman, who brought this piece to us, to come forward and bring projects that they want to see on stage, that they're very passionate about. And for her, this is a tribute to her family, and they're dealing with grief and mental illness over the loss of a child in their life. Okay. And so I felt that was extremely important to support and bring to the stage. And then this show itself, as you just said, has won some wonderful awards. It's very powerful and very moving. And it felt like it really belonged in this space, and to support our local artists as well as bring something wonderful to our audiences and community.
Yeah, and we got to learn more about the cast and crew. As mentioned, Claire, you play Diana. Without giving away too much, tell us a little bit about your role.
Man, Diana is just a mom who's doing her best. And it just so happens she had a propensity for mental illness, like a pre-existing inclination towards it, experienced grief, and that triggered her mental illness to really show itself. And we come in the middle of her journey of trying to get medicated and trying to see talk therapy to deal with her delusions and her bipolar and everything that she's dealing with. And she's a fiery person, and she's dealing with a lot. Yeah. So she's very not perfect. She's next to normal, if you will.
There we go. Ooh, I like that.
There you go.
Just end it right there.
Yeah.
And I mean, this musical, as mentioned, multiple awards, has been praised for starting important conversations about mental health. So how does the Uli Theater production continue that tradition?
So we really wanted to highlight how this family interacts, because it's just also about the family as a whole. It's so much how mental illness impacts not only who's dealing with it directly, but then how the family members have to work with it as well. And I feel like that speaks to people in such a common way. All of us, I think, experience depression and anxiety on some level on a pretty much on a daily basis. But this takes it to another level. And so all these different characters, the daughter, the husband, the daughter's boyfriend, and then even the doctor in all of this. Yeah. All of them touch on these different aspects that we deal with on a daily basis. You know, and I think that's just going to speak to our local community here in a very touching sort of way. Yeah.
Well, how long is the show going on for?
So we open July 10th. We close July 26th. So it's 3 weekends. It's Friday, Saturday, Sundays. And tickets are at uliboxoffice.com. So you can go there, OOLEY boxoffice.com, and get your tickets. So it's just for 3 weekends. So you've got a short amount of time to see it, but I think it's going to be worth your time and your effort. You're going to have a fantastic time, and you're going to rock out with us.
There we go. We're going to rock out. Real quick, Claire, if you could describe the show in one word, what would it be?
Real.
Oh,
it's real.
Real. Elise, what about you? One word.
Powerful.
Real and powerful. That's why you got to come out and see it. Thank you both for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And to our viewers, you can catch the Uli Theater's rendition of Next to Normal from July 10th through the 26th. To get your tickets before it's too late, visit uliboxoffice.com.